Hello, good morning, hi. I'm up stupidly early. Well, for me anyway, it's like 9 in the morning. And I've come up this early because it's the usual see my friend Alice on a Tuesday, hang out, get coffee, do some drawing or some work, and just chill. So that's why I'm up at the butt crack of dawn. Did I want to get up this early? No, but we move. My grand plan for today, not that any of you care, but my grand plan for today is to catch up on some drawing, because I have my sketchbook with me and I've kind of fallen behind with drawing some stuff. So I want to catch up on that, and then I want to read some of my book. I brought my book with me. I'm currently reading Wild Side by, is it Elsie Silver? Yeah, Wild Side by Elsie Silver. I'm like yay in. I think I'm on like chapter 30. Yeah, chapter 30. I'm enjoying this one way more than the second book, the orange one. Was that Wild Eyes? I think that was Wild Eyes. I could not get on with that book at all. I think I DNF'd it at like the 30% mark. But this one I'm enjoying a lot more. So I'm going to read some of Wild Side. Even just like a chapter I'll be happy with, because I'm also listening to this one while I'm at work. And then when I get home later, I have a review that I want to write up, because I finished reading Tourist Season by Brianne Weaver. That book was great. I think that's it, plan-wise. Might go on a walk, do some bits around the house. I have journaling to do, always have journaling to do, so no doubt you'll see some of that as well. But yeah, it should be a pretty slow, chill, cozy day, to be fair. Mostly because I don't want to go doing too much, because I have a very busy week. So I don't want to do a lot of work and then be tired later on. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. It's fine. I'm currently freaking out because tomorrow I have the dentist, and I really, really do not want to go to the dentist. I hate the dentist, and I don't want to do it, but I have to do it, but I really don't want to do it, okay? Because I don't like my dentist, I don't think. There's a whole thing there. But to cut a long story short, last time I had it, like 6 months ago, I went there and she was like 57 minutes late. So that really put me in a foul mood, and I have not gotten over it because I hold a grudge. So I don't want to go to the dentist tomorrow because I feel like she's going to be late. I'm not going to get on with her, and she's going to tell me all my teeth are bad and they all need to come out. So, which of course is a stretch. But also dentists are only out for money, so you know what I mean? It's fine. It's whatever. It'll be like a half an hour appointment. It's fine. I just need to be a big girl about it and stop being a little bitch. Anyway, my treat, because I have the dentist, because I had to like reinforce good behavior. My treat for going to the dentist is that I have a new tattoo booked in for Friday. So I'll go through all that trauma of seeing said dentist, and then a couple of days later I'll be getting a new tattoo, which is technically more trauma, but a nice, fun, spicy kind. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm just not excited for tomorrow. Anyway, yeah. Do I even know what my tattoo looks like yet? No. So many things are left up in the air. I have no idea what the design is. I have no idea what she's drawn. I'm going to a new artist. All I know is that it's going to be on my shoulder and my collarbone area. So who knows what's happening there? But yeah, that's kind of all I have. Yeah. I could honestly blab all day and none of it make any sense. Hello. Do you know what's like really funny and like so amusing is that I got here early, okay? I was here at like 9 a.m. I had the intentions of doing things, achieving goals, all that like woo-woo shit. It's fine. It's fine. It is, truly. I was just sat there reading. I was in the sun. It felt really nice. Everything was great. And I get a message from my friend saying that she's waiting on a parcel that needs to be signed for. I can't make this shit up. Cannot make this shit up. So I'm leaving, basically. We were gonna like hang out for a couple of hours, but obviously they're waiting for a parcel, so that's just not gonna happen. I think like they would have been waiting for like an hour slot for it to arrive between, and by the time, like the latest time it could have arrived, we would have been leaving anyway. So there's no point me waiting for them, really, because they're not gonna come out. But you can't make it up. So I'm gonna go home and basically do all the things at home that I was gonna do here. Does that make sense? I know I said before that I had 1,000,001 things I wanted to do. Still want to do them all. Yeah, it's fine. I think when I get in, I'll go for a walk straight away, so then I'm not left thinking about it any longer. And I'll probably show you guys my sketchbook as well, because I need to do it. I say it every time that I'm allegedly an artist, did an art degree, did all the shit, and I just haven't done anything with it. So I'm trying to draw every day, but it's not going very well. I'm behind 2 days. It's not terrible. Could be a lot worse. I mean, I went like a year without drawing, so it could definitely be worse. It could also just be better. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. The weather is kind of turning and I don't really want to drive in the rain. So I feel like it's been a kind of productive, kind of not productive morning already. You know what I mean? Kind of productive because like I've had the intention to do the things and then life got in the way. It's fine. It's whatever. Yes, I think it's like 10:30 now, nearly 11, so I still have plenty of hours to get all the shit done I want to get done before I have to go to work later tonight. Hello again. Hi. I swear, every time I start talking, I say the exact same things, but I have indeed left the house again. Why? Because I have a tattoo today. Am I excited? Yes. Am I nervous? Yes. Why? Because it's going on my shoulder. So I'm having my shoulder done, and I know it's coming over onto my collarbone a bit. So I'm bricking it for that. But we do what we must for the aesthetic, right? I'm so scared. It'll be fine. It's never that big of a deal. I've had my sternum done. Surely that was the worst pain you can go through with tattoos. I also only saw the design last night, so it doesn't feel real yet. It doesn't feel like that's what I'm doing today, because I haven't had time to like obsess over what it looks like and see it a bunch. Do you know what I mean? But it's very cute. It's kind of like florally, but only a little bit. It's more leafy than it is floral, so it should be very cute. I've never been to this artist before, but I have been stalking her page for like years now, and I figured it was time. It was time. So that's my grand plan for today, is to get stabbed a bunch. I sound so enthusiastic, don't I? It's because it's really early in the morning, and I have done so many early mornings this week, and I'm done, okay? I'm fed up with them. Oh well. So that's my thing for today. I have no idea if I'm going to do anything after the tattoo. I guess it just depends on how exhausting it is and how long it takes. I might have to go and get some more like aftercare bits for it, because it's been a while since I last got one done. I don't think I've got much aftercare stuff left. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. But that's all that I'm up to today, really. I've kind of wrote the rest of the day off, because every time I've gotten a tattoo or had like a day sit, it's been fine in the moment, and then obviously afterwards when I get home, I just have no energy, because you don't after that, and it's like a whole thing. So I wrote the rest of the day off, and the only thing I think I'm gonna do when I get home is read or game. That's kind of gonna be it. Maybe I'll put TV on. I'm gonna be super chill and take it super easy and just not give myself anything to do. I have no work to do, even though I totally do have work to do. I have no work to do. Okay. Other than that, it's been a week. It has been a week, and it's only Friday. I know I said things earlier, but those things I said earlier were meant to have been for like a video already up, so that was a while ago now for me, but I just never got around to editing it, so it's all been smooshed into one extra long, extra annoying video probably. But I went to the dentist. I remember saying that I was bricking it about going to the dentist. I was a big girl. I went, I did the thing. It was okay. I had literally nothing to worry about. It was fine. It was just a checkup. Was my dentist 40 minutes late? Maybe. Did it pee me off? A little bit. Did it get on my nerves? A little bit. But it's fine. I've made like another appointment, like checkup for 6 months, whatever, and I've kind of shot myself in the foot with that one, because I made it for like first thing in the morning when they start, so that nobody else will be before me. Maybe 1 or 2 people, but I did it. It's at fucking 8 a.m. and it takes me an hour plus to get to the dentist. So me in 6 months is going to hate myself a lot. But the dentist was fine. I had no reason to be bricking it quite as much as I was. But whatever. It's cool. We did it. I felt very accomplished. I have no problems with my teeth. Huzzah. So this is kind of like a treat for doing good, I guess. I have a couple of plans for the rest of the week. Well, the weekend, more like. But they're super chill. Again, they are super low effort things. So it should be just a very good chill weekend until I go back to work, because I have a few days off. Hence why I'm doing so much. In the meantime, while I wait for my bus, because my bus isn't here yet, should we talk about books? I think we should talk about books, right? I'm still reading Wildside. Pretty sure it's Wildside by Elsie Silver. I'm loving it. I am loving it so much. It's so much better than Wild Eyes. That one, I could not stand. I could not get into it. I kind of hated it. I DNF'd it so quick. But Wildside? I'm loving it, okay? I am fully loving it. I think I have maybe 20% left of the book, so not a lot. So I might try and finish that tonight. But if you haven't read it before or have no idea about it, it's basically a small town romance. That's kind of all it has going for it. Obviously, Elsie Silver wrote the Cowboy series. Has she done another one? Can't remember, but she's like the author for small town, I was going to say cozy, kind of cozy romances. I think like mountain men and cowboys and shit. That's it. That's all I have. But the main characters in this one, in Wildside, you have the female who is Tabby. Her name's Tabby. And she's kind of become a single mum, even though she's not a mum, she's an aunt, so she's a single aunt, I guess would be better to say. Her sister died, and she's like looking after her nephew now, who's like 3 years old. And she thought that she would be the only one to have like custody of him, because duh. But then for some reason, her sister's landlord actually has custody of the child. Reese, that's his name. He has custody of the child because her sister made a will and put him as the guardian. Not for any nice reason, really, just because he has a lot of money, essentially. So those two are having to navigate this whole co-parenting thing while kind of hating each other. Not at the point I've got into the book, but at the beginning of the book anyway, because she thinks that he's the reason she died, and he's just going along with it because he hates confrontation, even though he's a pro wrestler. There's a lot of contradictions happening. And oh no, when they're like sorting things out and navigating it and everything, they have to get married. It's a marriage of convenience. Because like he has to keep going into Canada even though he's from Florida, so like he can't keep crossing the border all the time unless he's married. And now they're actually catching feelings for each other, so I'm enjoying it. It's very good. It's stupid fun, okay? Yes. And the other book that I'm in the middle of is an arc. I'm currently reading, well, I DNF'd one arc because I wasn't getting into it. It was very teeny. I don't know if teeny is the right word. It just didn't have a lot of sustenance behind it. The premise was cool, but there was like nothing else. So I moved on from that one real quick, and now I'm reading What Fury Brings. And I was so excited when I got this arc a few months ago now, because I did have it on my Waterstones pre-order. I'm just so excited. It's essentially, okay, like a gender bend, but not really a gender bend, kind of like maybe a gender swap. I don't know how to explain it, okay? Other than, you know, in like most romances, most stories, whatever, especially if they're taking place, for the sake of this, in like ancient Greece or something, right? Usually it's the male characters that are the ones in charge, right? It's a patriarchy and all that jazz. And they're the horrible characters, they're like violent, all the things. In this book, in What Fury Brings, it's actually a matriarchy, and the females are the one in charge, and they kidnap husbands as like an age-old tradition to show their worth. And I am just loving it. I literally started it yesterday, and I binged 30% of it in one go because I just couldn't put it down. It's so good, and I just you know what I mean? So I'm loving that a lot. It's very good. It's dual POV as well, which has just made reading it even more of a delight because we got both of their sides. And essentially the main female in this one, I cannot pronounce their names. They have crazy names, okay? And I cannot pronounce them, so I'm not even going to try. But the female lead in this one is like a a princess of this kingdom, this matriarchy, and she wants to be queen. So she's having to prove herself because her cousin is also in the running to be queen. So to prove herself, she's like the general. She leads all the armies. She's loved by the people, but she needs a husband, and she needs to kidnap a husband because that's seen as a sign of strength and everything. So she has this plan to kidnap one of the sons of their rival kingdom, who they've been battling for years. She kidnaps the wrong son. She doesn't know that yet, but she does. She means to kidnap the spare, like the second eldest. Kidnaps the oldest, doesn't she? And it's been intense, to say the least. And I'm just frothing at the mouth to keep reading it. And if I didn't have this tattoo appointment today, I would just keep reading it. It is so freaking good. So freaking good. I'm just loving it. I'm loving it that for once it isn't the male characters that are in charge. It isn't them with all the power. It's been an absolute riot. Truly. Anyway, I think I've blabbed for long enough now. I'm gonna go catch my bus and then make my way to the studio so I can get stabbed a bunch.